Okay, Guild Snapper take 2, here we go. Let's see if this works now. I wonder, let's find out. Yeah, I ignore all the enemies here. I don't want to incur any damage before the big fight begins. Of course, the other turtles are back here again as well. I could try to get rid of those, but I don't think so. Also now the great wait for the thunderstorm starts. Like if nothing works, I'm gonna try to move to the west ascent and like return here from the west ascent, because that sometimes has effects on weather. It sometimes depends on where you are coming from. Like Paramina Rift is a great example. I think the chance for a snowstorm in Paramina Rift is higher when you come from the paved. I think there's something like that. I think this whole like weather system stuff in this game is also sometimes like more like myths and stuff, like and rumors. Like there are all kinds of like theories why the weather spawns the way it does and stuff. It's sometimes a little bit hard to discern what is the truth and what is just made up, kind of. Or what is a placebo and what is not. There we go. Is he smaller in size now? I think Guild Snapper did shrink a little. Also, I want to get rid of you because you are annoying. Nice, okay, worked. Good, that means I'm gonna... Does Bash have any remedy laws? Status? You don't have any, no. Does Penelo have any? Yeah, Penelo does indeed have any. You can equip it, I think. Okay, that also means that Bash is redundant. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Bothia Penelo. Okay, okay, item remedy. Guild Snapper, let's see. Blind, blind is very good. Last time I did not get blind, interesting. Okay, and now I can equip the Rakia armlet again, and this time it should work much better. Also, it does not look like as if the double proficiency works here. Like it's only one time. Also, it's nice. Guild Snapper is stuck. That's good. Oh, did it get rid of statuses? Wow, it used Purify then, I guess. I could just reapply them, but right now I don't see the need for that. Yeah, this looks much better. Of course, I've healed the turtle a little bit, but that does not matter. Where's the tippet again? Let's throw another remedy. Nice. And back to the armlet. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Wow, this Bansat. Wow, this guy is... this guy is the biggest challenge here, because he casts a sooner and it gets reflect off Penelo, and then it cures the Guild Snapper. Wow. Dude, are you kidding me? Should I just kill him? He's just annoying. In all honesty. Bansat. Now he also starts to go confused again. Dude, I'm gonna kill you. But that also takes a while. Ah, damn it. What is it that gets reflected here? Is it protect? Yeah, it might be. Wow, this guy's really. Wow, this guy's so bad. Like, he keeps casting like beneficial statuses on me, and it all gets reflected to the Guild Snapper. I mean, I could just. Yeah, okay, you won. Okay, you won. That's getting on my nerves. And the detrimental statuses on Guild Snapper are too good to not have. So here we go. Well, Thea should be pretty much invincible against the Guild Snapper's physical attacks. Because he has high evasion and the Guild Snapper is blinded, so yeah, look at this. The good thing is Guild Snapper is not one of those enemies that ignore evasion on you. So that actually works out pretty well right now. Also, is it silenced? Wow, that works as well. Wow. And that basically resolves all the issues I had with Guild Snapper. Look at Balthier here. He is absolutely the leading man. Wow. Ah yes, my good old statuses. If you don't know what to do, just use some statuses, guys. That always helps. Look at that, just... Yeah, it just blocks everything, nice. Yeah, this works really well. Look at that, that idiot is just casting Asuna. Once again, because he wants to apply Protect, and he does not know that my Protect right now is Asuna. I did not know you could silence Guild Snapper. That's not randomized, is it? That should not be the case, no. I mean, that makes matters so much easier. But we did not reach the critical HP threshold yet, so there might be still a mean surprise left. Maybe it gets the augment when it drops below... What is it when it's HP critical? 25, not 25. Maybe, yes, 25. I think it's 25. 20 or 25, I think. But yeah, and once it reaches critical, it might be have the chance that it gets the like always hit augment or whatever it's called. Ignore evasion, I think. It's just called ignore evasion. If that's the case, then I might be in some trouble here. Also, I think it's already in HP critical. Because, yeah, we are dealing less damage. And it also does no longer have Protect, so yeah, it must be in critical HP now. Then I guess it's 25%, yeah, must be the case. Right, it's only a matter of time. I could try numerology. Actually, let me try that. Maybe that speeds up the process if I hit enough numerologies. Let's see. Like, Penela only deals like 60 something damage. Okay, that was 0. That was 1. 2. 5? What? That doesn't make sense. Miss, damn it. But hey, if I can get a chain going, then this will certainly speed up the process. Yeah, Blind and Silence also never run out, so yeah. I'm pretty much in a safe spot. 11, nice. 22. I'm still not sure what the odds for numerology are. 44. 89, okay. Like, that's weird. Miss, just when it was getting exciting. I think this is actually also one of the few times I'm using numerology. Because usually that's nothing you want to use because it's just slow and random and just not very effective at all. It's neither effective nor efficient. I mean, I guess it could be effective. It's not efficient. It's not efficient. 89, okay, getting interesting again. No, always when it gets interesting. Come on, Fainaru, you can do better than that. Yeah, this fight is won. At this stage, definitely. It already was at a much earlier stage. 0. 1. Okay, a few more shots and we got it. Nice, okay. Easy peasy. Back to the urn whence you came. Okay, Guild Snapper vanquished. Yeah, you don't talk to me, you just screwed everything up, dude. Good, that was nice. Yeah, you keep all what you have. Actually, no, you catch the chainmail. Remove, and you equip this. That actually resolves 2 issues, because now she always... she is the one that ignores reflect, but also is the one that has reflect always, so that's good. Also, one thing I wonder, I have half damage fire and I have half damage fire. Is that a quarter now? Or is it still 1/2? I wonder. Like, those are things you never really encounter, like in the base game. I think you can get 2 pieces of equipment that have the same element, but I don't know. Also, I wonder what would happen if I had half damage fire and weak to fire. Does it cancel each other out? Or what happens if I'm immune and have weakness? Or what happens if I absorb it and have weakness? Would I just absorb more? Or what would be happening there? Like, those are the questions that keep me awake at night. Like, really? Yeah. Firefly, of course, because why not? You can get the bronze helm back. Yeah, okay, my party members are all equipped, kind of. Nice. Okay, yeah, that was the Guild Snapper. And the sad thing is we do not get the reward right now. We will get the reward once it gets less rainy here again. Also, you're not doing that again. You don't need Berserk anymore, you don't need Berserk anymore. But you two can have fun while it lasts. And the Elemental is here again. I could try to take on the Elemental, but nah. How about no? So here, soggy letter. Please visit us during the dry. Okay, yeah, okay. Good, but that also means we are done here with the Giza plane for now. Giza plains, and we can move on to Ozmone plane. Which is a very nice area. Also one of my personal favorites. What are you doing to this guy? Like, normally this guy turns enemies here berserk. Also, why is the main Gosh that strong? Holy shit, 1000 damage. Is it because of the proficiency? I guess it is. Maybe they also have weakness too, so... Look at this, holy. Yo, but here. And the main Gosh apparently also has a pretty fast charge rate, so... Look at that. Yeah, I guess it's the proficiency plus the weakness of the toads. That must be it. Let's try that out again. Yeah, 1.7k, wow. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. So pretty much every enemy that is weak against Earth right now is easy pickings. Oh, he sleeps enemies now, interesting. Yeah, as I said, normally he berserks enemies because he thinks it's funny or so. And another Gator. I think both here is also my fastest attacker now. Very nice. Berserk. Do we really want to Berserk both here? I don't think so. Balance mode also interesting. Balance is a weird spell, but can be really funny to use. In any case, welcome to the Ozmone plane. Nice. That's actually the Giza Plains music. It's the Giza Plains, but only the Ozmone plane. But yeah, very interesting area. And this area also exists even before Final Fantasy XII was a thing. Because I'm pretty sure Ozmone Plains is also an area you can like build kind of in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Like that's another great thing about like the Ivalice Alliance, which this game is part of. The games are very interconnected. They are not super interconnected, but you can see like certain references to the games that the games do to each other. That's a really nice thing. Don't you run away. Almost got him. War Song. But yeah, Ozmone Plains has a wide variety of fauna and a lot of enemies here of different kinds. Snakes, flying enemies, those horses, and many more. It's an area I usually really like because the enemy variety is pretty high here. And they also reward a good amount of stuff, XP, LP, and much more. A lot of the enemies here are also classic Final Fantasy enemies. The Zoo, for example, here. Mesmerize as well. Although Mesmerize, I think, is not as as a common enemy as the Zoo is. I think the only other appearance of the Zoo up until Final Fantasy XII was in Final Fantasy VIII. But it's still a nice reference. Also, why is Pinello silenced? Ouch. There goes my strongest attacker. But yeah. But yeah, Mesmerize also appear in Final Fantasy 15, right? I shouldn't spend too much time here, to be honest. Because I will get a guest in Jahara, and I kind of want that guest. Also, those guys are not called Mesmerize, but Mesmenier. That is weird. But I think they are the same enemy. Sometimes there are some differences in enemy names. Like, it's not 100% consistent across Final Fantasy games. Which is a little bit sad, but sometimes, like, the translator translates it differently. Can Bash reach? I did not pay attention. Yes, you can, okay. Nice. Zoos are also interesting because they start this very annoying trend with flying enemies using kamikaze, which is annoying. Especially if you want to farm, like, what was it, broken swords from the flying enemies in Tuerubu's step. Yeah, not a big fan of kamikaze on those enemies. Because what it does, they basically sacrifice themselves and you do not get any, like, spoils from them. You do not get experience points, any items, whatever. And they just basically deny your rewards. Like, it is like that one guy you play against, like in, I don't know, in an online game, and he just... You are winning the match, he disconnects because he is pissed and neither gets anything. You may even get a penalty for like having a disconnected match or so, depending on the game. Which is stupid, but some games operate that way, so yeah. You know. In Jahara I will also get a map for this place, so that could also be worth it. Like, I should know where everything is, but still having a map is nice. So far so good, I would say. Yeah, let's move on. I think treasure-wise, Ozmone plays. Ozmone plays. This is the Ozmone place, guys. Ozmone does have some, like, nice items here and there, but nothing too major. Like, nothing I particularly recall. I think down there can be something interesting. There's also an exotic monster, reggae monster here, but only once you speak to the phone coast guys. Like, there's a mimic here that only appears during, like, minutes between 0 and 29 or so. A potion. You can really tell that's a family because, like, one is smaller than the other ones. That's nice. But the parents are, like, bad parents. They just did get a kid because they thought it was cool, but do not actually care. Look at them. Nice. I just killed her baby, but they are just like, huh? One worry less. Good, thank you. Yeah, that's what you get for neglecting your child. Okay, let's take a quick look down here. Chest, and it is shopper, nice. Yeah, that's what I recalled. That goes back to the Sortenian caves. I don't want to go there. Shopper is interesting though. 47 on hit sleep element. Fire. Fire is good because I have a lot of oil statuses. Because something can inflict oil here. Stone shot can inflict oil, so that could be an interesting combination. Like, in general, if I think about it, I have a lot of ways potentially to deal huge amounts of damage. Because I could get like a fire on hit weapon, I can then inflict oil, then I can also have a proficiency potentially, and like all of that stacks up, so maybe late game I'm able to dish out huge amounts of damage. And depending on what I get, of course. Yeah, okay, quick interruption there, I hope you didn't notice, but yeah, moving on. Yeah, still on our way to Jahara, of course. I'm just bulldozing everything I have on the way here. I find on the way. Slow. Slow is also very useful, although the enemies still seem to be pretty fast. At least some of them are. Even with slow. And the enemies cannot deal damage against Bash because of the gold armor, wow. Another nice thing about Ozmone planes that I like is usually there are also a lot of enemies here that give 2 LP, which is nice. That's also a reason why I really like Ozmone plane. Also in general, Ozmone plane is very interesting because there are all those like crashed airships here. Like, it makes it very unique. Like definitely something unique about this place. Also, that's exactly what I mean with what I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes. What I meant with, like, even though, like, Ozmone Plain is basically, like, the same kind of area like Giza Plains, it still has something unique going on for itself. Like, the color scheme, for example, is also slightly different. It's a different shade of green. And then there are also all those airships here. Like, the sky as well makes it look different and feel different. Like, that's really great. Like, the areas, even though they are, like, kind of the same theme, they are built around the same theme of being, like, a wide open, like, plain area, grassy area, and it still feels unique in their own right. Ozmone and Giza. And Sita Uplands as well, which, funnily enough, shares its original music with Giza. Which is this music right here. I think there's also a reason why there are airships like crash landed all around here. But I would need to read the like bestiary entry for that. Ether. Who knows? Maybe we are lucky and we'll find the red Chocobo level 99. Like that's a thing. Like, I've never encountered the red Chocobo level 99 legitimately. There are an RNG method to trigger him to spawn, but legitimately I've never encountered him. Like, that's something that's so rare, you are never bound, you are basically never it's never expected to happen, basically. Like, it's so rare. I don't even know, there are also some special conditions. Like, you need to kill, like, a Chocobo in another area or so, and then there's a chance that the next one in a different area here gets replaced with the red Chocobo level 99. Like, I never looked into it. I know that the red Chocobo 99 has some pretty good items, like Gem Steel and what was the other one? Something Soul, right? Like Aegis Soul or so? It has 2 items that you need for the Torna Soul, which you can get from it, and I think it can also drop a ribbon. What was that? Did you just see that? What was that? Why did the Sky Sandy turn dark? Did I finally trigger him or what? I guess it was a spell. Like something over there is happening. Oh yeah, that's the Gareth. The Gareth uses like this ice multi-target attack move, and I think that like changes the sky. Okay, that was funny. Yeah, that guy is doing some weird stuff here, the Gareth warrior. Nice. Phoenix down, Ether. Would be funny if I were able to find the red Chocobo level 99 in this. That would be random. He would brutally wipe the floor with me though, but it would still be interesting. Also, how weird is that, by the way, that you kill chocobos in this game? Like, they're actually wild, dangerous chocobos in this game. I mean, sure, Final Fantasy Tactics, you already kill chocobos, but like that always feels so wrong. You killing chocobos, like I don't know. It's like killing Moogles or so, but I don't know. I mean, technically, you can also kill Moogles in Final Fantasy Tactics games, so. Anyways, we made it to Jahara. Oh, the very somber and like kind of melancholic Jahara. But I like this track. It's one of those two like calm, like melancholic themes Final Fantasy XII has. And this one is not Respite, right? Respite is the other one I'm thinking about. What is this one called again? I think it's also just a single word. But I do not know. I think it's just called Urite Village, right? I think that's the original theme, original name of the theme, Urite Village. And the other one is Respite, that I mean. That also occasionally plays during... I think it plays at the end of the Cave Palace, the Sochen Cave Palace. Anyways, Gareth, yeah. Like, I saw him cross Ozmone Plains, like that's the guy that was just outside. Maybe that's even supposed to be the lore here, that would be funny. But yeah, I already talked about it last episode, but Gareth are strange creatures. Like, even stranger because they wear masks and you never see their, like, real face. Very unique creatures. And they also have this werewolf appearance or whatever. Very unique. Very unique. But they look cool. They really look cool. Not much reason to speak to anyone right now. Also, those creatures are never really, like, mentioned really. Like, I think one of those guys talks about them. Like, what are those called? Nanas. Nanas, yeah, okay. This guy later opens the deep sections of Hen Mines. This is a shop. Wait a second. Before I go to the shop, I want to progress the story a little bit. Yaya stick? What? What? Yaya stick? What was that thing about the Yaya stick right now? Wait a second. What is the Yaya stick usually used for? Like I get the impression that first part of the dialogue doesn't really belong here. Like Yaya stick. You do not get a Yaya stick here for progressing the story. Like, that was weird. Can I talk to him again? Yeah. The stick, do not... The stick... I want to ask about the nether side, actually, but... Yeah, sure I can ask about this... What is the Yaya stick? Like, what is that used for? Ah, I have an idea. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think I know what the Yaya stick is finally. It's used for the Cockatrice side quest here. Like, I think that's the gift, the Gareth gift to the cockatrice or so. Yeah, okay. So that was a quest item all along as well, okay. Yeah, I already suspected so because I've only gotten quest items from, like, early game enemies, so... Yeah, okay. Also, we do get an accessory here as well. But let's talk to the chief first. The head honcho. Okay. And cutscene after cutscene. Good, and we get Larsa back in our team. Nice. Good. We also get a little gift here, a parting gift. The Gareth are very nice. They treat you kindly. They give you answers to what you ask. They are generally curious about newcomers, about new people. So yeah, very nice guys. They give you even a nice items here. Zodiac escutcheons, nice, and earth stones. We also get a free chocobo ride as well. Good stuff here, good stuff. Okay, but now we go back because now we explore the village properly. And first of all, I need to shake Larsa. Larsa still has faith, which is interesting. And he has all those spells. Doom Naga, Water, Bubble, Okay, I guess we work with double HP now. That is nice. Now, where's Party Leader? Yeah, okay. Vigil is against Sleep. Doom Naga, let's use Sep now. I think Sep and Sleep are more common. Okay, anything else? But yeah, Bubblegum is very nice. What about Comet? Heavy non-elemental damage. Shades of Black. Lowest HP. And where is it? Shades of Black. Of course, Comet is nice, but also a waste of MP for him. 49. Nah. 49. Okay, yeah, that should work. Of course, Shades of Black at this stage not as good as back in Lusu, but still good. Potentially good. He also has Faith, so in general that should be pretty powerful. Good, yeah. Could also do some more licenses if I wanted to. Buy. Okay, we get new items here. We got the Flame Tongue, we got Mago Roku, which we already got. Iron Pole is interesting. On-hit poison, yeah, I could see that. Now we can also buy the main Gorge, but we already got all that stuff. And otherwise we have the old stuff here. I should get another series, right? Also on-hit blind? Wait a second. That's interesting. The gun has never inflicted blind, right? It only inflicts slow or oil, depending on the ammunition. Oh, does that mean that like the on-hit effect of like firearms is kind of overridden by the ammunition? That would be interesting. So I guess the like on-hit effect here does not matter. Actually, I'm gonna get another series. Like, so far it's been doing me a great service. Yeah, this is immune against water is nice. Feathered cap, immune against fire, also good. Blind, golden helm. Okay, now we actually also have the golden armor. Ice shield, half damage against ice and darkness. Good. I'm gonna get one. Okay, that should be good. Heavy coat. I think otherwise we are well equipped. Yeah, improved chance of scoring multiple. Ooh. No one can equip it just yet, but that will work later. The blazer gloves are all over the place. Absorb earth, immune against shadow, weak against ice and holy. Ice and holy seems to be a common combination here. Nope. Immune disease reduces MP cost by half. Yeah, I already saw that. I'm gonna get one pair of magic gloves, okay? I should also sell some stuff. We got some proper, like, loot right now, so maybe we unlock a bazaar good. Bombshells, yeah. Tyrant bone. I think we got tyrant bones from, like, a hunt or so. I can also sell all this stuff now. Never gonna need that one again. Yaya sticks will give me a bunch of money, yeah. Electrum, Holy Crystal, and Earthstone. Okay, we did actually unlock something. We can also buy something, let's see. Zwillblade. Was that? No, that was Great Serpent Skin. Anything else you can buy here? No, I need more money. Stuff here is very expensive. Okay, I'm gonna stick to noble items for now. Fire is good. Basuna we already got. Water. Gravity could be nice. Although I never use gravity. Fire. Stop. I'm gonna get all the spells, okay? Traveler Horo... That's also useless. I want some more Phoenix Stones. I don't really have a way to revive my party members otherwise. Also some eye drops cannot hurt. Like, the normal consumables are very expensive. High potions should be good. Another piece of equipment, maybe? I don't think so, I've got everything. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, of course, monograph. I should unlock some monographs, actually. Yeah, definitely, I should... maybe then I get better loot. That should... yeah, that should definitely be something I should do. Okay, next time I have access to some more shops, I will try to unlock some monographs. Also, currently I'm accepting the Enkelados hunt, which we will also do before we progress in the story. There's something else I want to get here, over here somewhere. Am I right? Where is it? Oh, there should be a treasure chest somewhere around here. Yeah, here. Even 2. 7 gil, and this is important. The Pheasant Netsuke. Normally that item is absolutely amazing, especially in Struggle for Freedom. But here I don't know. Like what it normally does, normally it doubles the effect of... Normally it doubles the effect of items, which in conjunction with 3 Phoenix licenses enables you to use Phoenix Stones as basically a rise, reviving characters with full and all HP, which is very powerful. But yeah, here enables casting of magics with gil rather than MP. That's also very interesting and could come in handy. I've never really used that effect in the base game, so I'm not even sure how much gil you spend per cast there. It probably depends on the MP, but I don't know what the ratios are, if like 1 MP equals 100 gil or so. I think that sounds like reasonable. It will definitely not be 1-to-1 because then you would have unlimited spells or so. Okay, yeah, good. We can move on. We can really move on. There's nothing else I want to do here. I'm gonna go hunt for Enkelados now. Also, shouldn't there be a Moogle around here that sells me a map of this place? Did I miss the Moogle for the Ozmone plains? No, he is outside. Wait a second. He must be over here. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Ozmone plain. Thank you. And Shahara. Good, okay. Good, I do not want to get my free Chocobo ride just yet. Because I'm gonna need a Chocobo at some point anyways. But not now, I do not need it yet. So, without further ado, let's move on here. Bubble. Nice, okay. Okay, Bubble is an insane status, like in general. You always want to have Bubble when you have the chance to inflict Bubble. Because all it does is doubling your base HP, basically. For as long as the status persists. And that's just very good. I would even call it the most important status in the entire game. Like, the most important one, the strongest one is Reverse, of course, but like in general, like double HP is just so important. Also, Larsa, could you please not nuke those poor Chocobos? It's so funny that Larsa of all things has Faith as auto status equipped. Like, that's so funny. Because he has Shades of Black. I still think it's his weapon that gives him the status. But I cannot confirm because I cannot see his equipment. 2000 damage, holy shit. Spiral Cut? Where's... Oh, over there. I was gonna say, where does Spiral Cut come from? One thing I also really need is Libra. Libra would also be very important. Because I can still not see the enemies' like elemental properties. And seeing the HP would also be very nice. Also, 2 Handkerchief. Who throws 2 Handkerchiefs in that corner there? Who does that, please? Maybe it was the Gareth we saw, like, moving around here. Probably what it was him. Like, he's just polluting the Ozmone plane here. That's not nice, dude. Not nice. Is my defense really that high that I still take no damage? Like I really need to like compare my current stats. I got Headguard, nice. I really need to compare my current stats with my like normal stats that I have during this part of the game when I do a normal playthrough. Because I feel really strong. the owl guys. Look at this. 3000 damage. Oh guys, wow. The entire crowd I see, but they deal no damage. Wow. Poor guys, poor guys. It would have been funny if Larsa casted a multi-target spell, because that would just have eradicated the entire troop here. Nice. I should really switch my characters. Fred needs some experience points. Also, Fred got a shield now, yes. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ow. Wow. There we go. Get banished to the Shadow Realm again. I'm completely ejected from reality. But they should be back again. Yes, okay. That is so funny. And we found a baby again. Look how tiny he is. Yeah, this is the area where Enkelados spawns. But in order for him to appear, we need to get rid of all the enemies here, and then we need to leave the area and re-enter. We need to do the same with 2 exotic monsters, actually. Actually, if I want to be correct, only 1, but there's another one spawning right after you defeat the first one. Like, that's another one of those odd rare game monsters. Like, that there are 2, like, connected here, basically. I wonder if Enkelados will be strong. I think he has some nasty tricks up his sleeve. He could actually be similar to Guild Tortoise. Guild Tortoise, Guild Snapper. But I'm not sure. Guild Snapper is an elite mark and rank 3, and Enkelados is a normal mark and rank 2, so maybe that means something this time. And there he is. Ash. Actually, friend. 1 cura for the party, please. Actually, only for Bash. Only Bash needs some healing. I'm getting long bolts here. Interesting. If I want to use crossbows, I'm gonna have some ammunition now. Okay, both here leads again because he has the high evasion. Let's see how this goes. Nice, Larsa healed him. Good. He seems to absorb wind. Also, his HP pool seems to be pretty low. Also, he does something which is ice elemental. Because both here did not take damage. Nice shock. Yeah, that was his trick. He uses restore multiple times, but at some point he will give up. I think he only used it twice. And then he's done. Larsa, could you please stop casting wind spells? That heals him. Yeah, fire is better. Fire is much better. Nice, okay. Easy peasy. Good, and that's Enkelados vanquished. Good, and Ether. Okay, I'm not going back to the village right now. I will have to return to the village anyways, so... Or do I? Actually not, I can just go to the village. Also, I nearly forgot about the exotic monster. What are the other ones even doing there? Like, Larsa's trying to cast something on the enemy that is on top of the cliff there. That's not gonna work. No, I forgot. Yeah, let's go back here. I want to get the rare game. Oh, does he not spawn right now? Maybe, yeah, I probably need to zone 2 areas. Wait a second. Oh, Ash has the bowline sash. That's why she does not get banished. Ah, I get it. I thought, that's interesting. That means that, like, the effect of the traps, even if another character sets it off, also gets, like, gets ignored if a character has ignored traps. That's interesting. I only thought the character could not, like, activate traps and wasn't completely immune to them. That's good knowledge. And now with another one, yeah. And all of them do not have, like, immunity against traps, so they are all gone. That's good. That's actually good. Hello, where can I not spawn the exotic monster right now? Hmm? Maybe I cannot spawn it because, like, the Enkelados like takes priority also. Actually, I said I do not want to go back to the I did say I did not want to go back to Jahara, but I'm gonna go back to Jahara. I'm gonna get 2 chocobos actually. The game really makes sure that you have access to a chocobo here, because you need it for the story. But yeah, you can get the free chocobo ride and basically get to your right village, and when you come back there's like the soldier lying in front of Golmor Jungle, which you can give a potion to, and he in exchange lets you ride a chocobo. Guys, do you think you can ride the chocobo? Dude, crazy chocobo is crazy chocobo is certainly something. I'm so happy that some guy remembered that song and brought it back in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, that's one of the greatest things. Like, that is so great. I cannot even put it into words. Like, Crazy Chocobo is, as the name implies, a crazy rendition of the Chocobo's theme. And I never thought I would hear it again. But yeah, Final Fantasy Rebirth, here we are. Also in the most appropriate spot for the like hardest Chocobo race against the party animal dude. And hi, okay. Talking about chocobos. I did see a red chocobo, but that's not our man here. Inkashiv, nope. That's just a normal red chocobo. Those can also spawn occasionally. But sometimes when a red one spawns, it's the level 99 one. But yeah, time to get our reward. And then I think I actually end my session here. Like, I do not want to keep going for another hour. Like, so far I'm satisfied for now. Still, I am getting the reward and then I end it. But hey, we made it to Jahara, that's nice. Then next time we will take on the Golmar Jungle, Urite Village, and maybe... yeah, not maybe, we will also do Hen Mines. But maybe even more, that's what I wanted to say. Elder Worm is gonna be interesting, of course. We get a Diamond Sheet, we get Blizzard, okay. Okay, nice, thank you. Good, okay. But yeah, nothing else is happening. I can already thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. I, for my part, am really enjoying this. I really like the randomizer so far. And hey, we do not end it at the south gate for a change. Nice. We also have Ward of Justice now, so some more hunts might be available. Yeah. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I really like it. The enemies could be a bit tougher. Like I still get the feeling I'm pretty strong compared to the enemies. Like I said, they are pretty tanky, the enemies, but they cannot really do something against me. And then sometimes there are some spikes, like when I let the Guild Snapper run loose or so. But even though the Guild Snapper was strong, the statuses in the end did like basically cripple it. But that's stuff that should also be possible in the base game, so yeah. I'm looking forward to how things evolve. I keep saying it, but late game is gonna be super interesting. Like, I really want to see how the late game like turns out. When we have like legitimate access to all the strong weapons and stuff. Then and then you basically that's the status quo. When those weapons are the status quo, I wonder how the enemies are in comparison. Like if I then run into trouble because everything is too strong, or if I am still able to steamroll everything. You may not forget we also get access to some crazy licenses later on, like no Quick Hit, which has no charge time for normal attacks or so. So yeah, sounds pretty crazy. This can go in every direction basically, which is good because that's what a randomizer is for. But in the end, I wish I would get a challenge, but so far it does not seem like it. But maybe I can get my challenge. If I never get my challenge, that's how it is, but I would like a fairly tough challenge that makes me consider all the random items that I get here and equipment, and then like figure out some crazy strategies that help me overcome those challenges, but yeah. We will see. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching, and as always, take care and goodbye.